last night I went to a meetup, serendipitous internet meetup of people who gathered from the online space of various people who just found the event. My YouTuber friend Gabby sent me this event, so I attended and I had a good time meeting all these new people. I normally don't do that. Normally I'm just at home all day, every day. But I enjoyed my time. And then as soon as I exit the venue and I'm driving or just about to drive myself home into the night, I just immediately and automatically start saying fuck, fuck, fuck. And for no particular reason. It's just a natural reaction that I have of self-cringe after any social gathering, especially with people I don't know. So I'm going to eat my heart out as I tell you my stories. And I'm joking when I say eat my heart out. I just really want to eat these bag of chips that I bought from Costco. And I thought it would be funny for the thumbnail too. So let's eat and I'll tell you a bit more of the details of what went on. Okay, smells pretty good. I think that's enough. The key to not over binging is to save exactly how much you're gonna eat and then stop right there. So I'm not gonna eat straight out of the bag. So it was really cool meeting new people that have something interesting to share or have interesting experiences. And I hardly ever do that, as I said, just being at home all the time. But one of the most striking, let's say, one-liners that I heard yesterday was someone who works with somebody who's very successful and pretty famous in the online space. And I asked, what is something, after working with someone like that, someone successful and well-known, that you've come to realize one of the takeaways from after having known that person for a while? And the answer that I got was they're just like, they're just another person. They're just like, you know, it's not like they're godlike or something like that. They're just like another person. So I guess what she means is, you know, insecurities and troubles and, you know, that, I guess, just all the sides that people don't see in the public facing videos or anything like that. There's a lot of chaos and trouble behind the scenes as well. And that one line stuck with me yesterday. I mean, there were stories from yesterday that stuck with me even more, but in terms of just one-liners, that one line stuck with me because I was like, yeah, no matter how big and successful you are, everyone has skeletons in their closet and is not a perfect human being, because there's no such thing. And that was insightful. It was just a good reminder that, you know, just because someone has status doesn't mean they're way above you in terms of, you know, the type of person that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just because they have more status doesn't mean they don't have their own troubles and should be put on a pedestal. That was something that I was thinking about as I was reflecting on that one-liner. It's pretty salty, but there's a vinegar kick to it, a little bit. Yeah, there is vinegar in it. That's pretty good. All dressing? All dressed. Ruffles. I think these might be better than Doritos. Yeah, because of the little hint of vinegar that has a nice kick. Pretty good. Yeah. That was a cool event yesterday. Usually people who meet in online spaces do not gather in physical spaces, or if they are, they're very rare. And there are different online spaces online. Like, one of the ways that I met some of my YouTuber friends was through Ali Abdal's part-time YouTuber Academy. He's a YouTuber, productivity YouTuber, and he sells a YouTube course, and I joined that course for the online community space. I ended up not using that online community space other than reaching out to a few people at the very beginning when I first joined, and then connecting with them and staying in touch with them. So it's been 2 years since I connected with some of those folks on the PTYA, and it's cool because I actually visited Germany to visit Niels in Germany, and he came to visit me in Toronto, stayed with me, I stayed with him. We both visited Vancouver together to stay with another YouTuber friend, Louis Zhao, if you know, the video essayist, and then meet another YouTuber friend, Gabby, in Vancouver as well. So online friends becoming real in-person friends when you do visit and across the country or globe. Really cool. The internet is really cool when it connects people like that all around the world. So I'm still messaging them on a regular basis throughout the weeks, and having a space for people in the city where I am here in Toronto, in Canada, to meet up and meet people who are working on different things. It's really cool. So thank you to the organizer who organized this event, and I hope there are more to come. There are definitely interest from people that I've talked to who want to have more frequent meetups than once a year. So the organizers traveling around the world to different cities and hosting these in metropolitan hubs around the world. But having a Toronto meetup more frequently would be really cool, even if it was an hour drive to get downtown. It was well worth it, just to make some new connections and hear some people's stories and experiences. So I definitely do not regret it. Having said that, there was a lot of self-talk where I was going fuck and just beating myself up for maybe feeling like I talked a bit too much instead of asking questions, or not knowing what questions to ask, or staying too long on a single topic that wasn't too interesting, but I didn't know how to transition off. So I was just sticking to a topic even though I wasn't, because I wasn't sure how to make the conversation more interesting and avoid an awkward pause. It was just a subconscious feeling of just self-cringe and saying fuck to myself and beating myself up. And then I can't choose my first thought, but my second thought that I counter it was the mantra that I've learned and have been saying ever since for years now. Everything is turning out as it should. Thanks for everything. I have no complaint whatsoever. So whenever I say fuck, I replace it with thank you. And try to counter the first thought with a second thought that I choose. So it's been not too bad, because there was nothing overly embarrassing that I did, but I still have this programming since I was little of beating myself up after social situations, particularly with people I'm not familiar with. I usually don't have this problem if I'm friendly and very comfortable with these people, but making first impressions, or even if it's meeting a second or third time and not being too familiar with them, I'm always beating myself up. I thought by the age that I am now, 35, it would be mostly gone, this self-cringe after social situations, but maybe it will follow me until the day I die. I think it has gotten less since I was in high school, where it was really bad, and I was self-cringing for hours and hours, or days and weeks afterwards, but gotten better, but still a long way to go in terms of self-cringe. Yeah, I'm glad I went though. That was a cool event, and it was very interesting hearing what other people had to say. And I'm looking forward to another event like that. Maybe I should be the one to organize the next event somewhere closer to me instead of so far downtown, and force some people to come up to uptown instead of host the next one so far downtown. But yeah, there was definitely interest from other people to have more frequent meetups, so yeah, just got to figure out a venue and stuff. The logistics, that's the most cumbersome part about hosting an event like that. As an update, I am just about to head out to help someone and be their videographer and video editor. So that's something that's new. I am going to prepare for that. Just make sure I can set up all the equipment that we need and help record a video for someone else. And this is someone that I met through the cooking classes that I did, actually. The cooking classes that I took last year. So I'm helping the chef make some cooking videos. So I am looking forward to helping that person out and seeing how the final product of the video will turn out. I think it should be pretty good, given all the you need these days is just a phone and a lavalier mic, wireless mic if you're cooking something, and that's it. So, and lighting, which we have. So I think it'll be pretty good. So let's see how that turns out. Let's see how that turns out. I better get ready for the equipment prep. Just need to do some research on how to set things up. So until next time, 1% better every day, baby.